Today I'm going to show you how to make bow centers with glitter vinyl. There's a few different ways you can make them. I'm going to show you 3 different techniques. This top one is just printed glitter, and I'm going to adhere some felt onto the back. This is also printed glitter, and I'm going to adhere felt in between this top piece and this back piece, which is a mirror image of this top star design. And finally, I'm going to just show you how to make a true 3D center for your bow, and it's going to be layered glitter vinyl. So I'm going to show you the 3 different techniques, and the centers go right in the center of a finished bow like this. You can glue them directly on the center, or if you want to add a Velcro strip, you can even make them interchangeable. And this bow right here was made with a ready to ship and ready to press rhinestone pattern that I will put the link in for you so that you can purchase this pattern directly, and the bow center, which will be covered by our 3D center, but if you wanted just the rhinestone center like this, we have those available too. Okay, so I'm going to make this this one first, and this one's really simple. It just has the printed glitter, and this is not layered. This we can print any image, your logo, your school mascot, pretty much anything that you want. We will print it down to about 3 inches wide, or whatever size you need it to be, just not wider than 3 for your bow center, or these can even be used just to press right onto a tail or loop if that's how you are making your bow. But this I'm going to print, or I'm going to adhere directly onto this felt. The printed glitter comes with the glitter on top, which I know is different than most typical glitter vinyl that you're probably used to buying, but that's how the printing process works. So you will need to remove, you just peel it off. It's not sticky. This has the glue on the back that is heat activated. So you would just place it right on your felt. And this is just standard craft felt that I am adhering this with a regular iron. You can use a heat press if you prefer. So this is how it's going to look when you're done. The glitter vinyl is pressed right onto this felt. And the reason you would want it on the felt is because you have to give it some type of stiffness. This is just regular felt. You can use stiff felt too. I am just making this one, so I will literally just trim the edges around here. Okay, so that's literally all that is involved with making a bow center this way. And all I would do is take hot glue and glue it right to the center like that. For this one, I want there to be felt in the middle to give the vinyl some body, since a piece of vinyl really is just too flimsy just to place right in the center of your bow. But I also want it to be glitter on the back. So I'm going to start off the same exact way, where I'm going to press this piece of printed glitter. Again, this is all just one single piece. Peel off like this. And I'm just going to press it directly onto the felt. Okay, so now I'm going to follow the same technique where I am just going to hand trim around here. And again, if you are making many of these, this is probably a very long way to do this, to have to hand trim it, but it works. Sometimes cutting felt on a vinyl cutter can be a little bit tricky. Okay, so now at this point, this one is exactly like this one, where we have the felt on the back. But to give it a little bit more glitter and stiff feeling, because it still has a little bit of body to it, I'm going to add another piece of glitter vinyl to the back. So this one is not printed. It is literally just the same shape that is cut as a mirror image so that it fits directly onto the back like this. And the reason I cut it out first before I press this is so that I know exactly how to place it. Otherwise it would be really hard to place that piece on the back. And you just press it again. And now this bow center is complete. Again, it is ready to be glued onto the center of a bow like this, or you can also use Velcro if you prefer to make that something that can be interchangeable. Okay, so the last technique I'm going to show you is probably what most people would consider to be a true 3D bow center, because it is layered pieces of vinyl. So each one here is a different part of this paw print. So this top one is just the silver accent, and then underneath that is the red, and underneath that is this base, and then you have the back, which I'm going to start with these back to back like this, so that when I press them they will adhere to each other. There will be glitter on this side and glitter on this side. So I'm going to start with that. This technique, because there's so many layers of vinyl, you typically do not have to do anything to make them any stiffer than they already are. So now what you need to do is peel them off like this. And I have this piece. It has glitter on both sides. So then you work from this part up. So the next piece is going to be this red paw print. Okay, so this should be done. Let me peel it off this way so I don't burn my fingers. And this piece is ready to be now glued onto the center of the bow. So to do that, all you would need to do is use your glue gun, put a dot of glue there, and press it in the center like that. And that is how you make 3D bow centers for cheer bows.